Hi, welcome back. We've got Granville May with us. Granville, you work in finance at the SAU. Can you maybe just, for our viewers at home, just give us a little background about what it is that you actually do at the SAU in finance?
Yes, so it's for the last 10 years, it's been a privilege, to work for the Lord at union level. I am Assistant Financial Officer. That's my title, but more specific for our week and what we are campaigning, the Financial Office of Home Health Education Services. So I'm responsible for the overseeing that finances move smoothly, that the accounting is done properly, and to oversee also the accounting staff, and to ensure that there's always available funds to ensure that the strategic mission of the church being fulfilled in the context of HHES.
Okay, now I was thinking, we were speaking, Lisa, and I was speaking earlier about how things were way back. And I still remember our printing division being in Rosmead Avenue, I think way back. That's many years ago. So we've come a long way since then. Can I ask you that with this literature evangelism that you guys are launching today, we know that the students will be selling the books, and our literature evangelists go out and sell the books. But where does the finance for the printing come from? How is that financed? How do you guys go about doing that?
Yeah, so in terms of printing and funding, so the fund solely comes from the sale of the book. So Ellie buys a book, that sale is recorded in our book. So that funds, that from the sales, basically funds, buying the books. Our suppliers we have two main suppliers that we have. They are Safilus and Stanborough, and we buy our books from them. They print it for us. So in terms of funding, solely from sales.
Okay. You know what? I think about this new strategy that you guys have, and Pastor Carolus also informed us earlier about briefly about how this works. I always say that we all have talents, and sometimes a lot of focus goes towards music ministries and things like that. And I think with this program that you guys are launching today, you are giving everyone the opportunity to take part in the ministry, and spreading the gospel. If you have to speak to students that are interested in actually doing this, now I know that the main focus is not the financial benefits of it. The main focus is to spread the gospel and spread the message of Christ. But if you had to speak to students that are interested in actually signing up as an ally, what would the financial considerations then be for them? What are the things that they need to consider? Is there any financial considerations for when they want to sign up? Or can they just sign up? And then also, what are the financial benefits then that they can have once they are participating in this program?
Yeah, being an ally, I can say we hear so many testimonies in terms of the work that they're doing, and there's so much fulfilling, and not just the finance aspect, as you've mentioned. Obviously, that's important. Yeah. But in terms of having this dual type of benefiting from being an ally, one side you have the selling of the books and earning that income, and then also the other aspect of the heavens part, where you can bring souls in and see that feeling that satisfaction of contributing to something more than just the financial aspect. And the traditional way of buying books is buying a book and selling, and that's why we've tried to bring in technology, and we see how much the world has changed after the COVID period, and that's why we've brought in the strategic plan to aid students, because we know students do not have the necessary capital to start selling books, and that's why we have this initiative because if you see the students, they're always on their phone.
Yeah.
So why not use your phone to benefit the kingdom? If you have a smartphone, you can sell a book, and that's how we want to as much as easy to make it for them. The financial side, if you sell a book, with each book that you sell, you make a commission.
Okay.
Every single book you make. And it's not necessary to buy at this stage, because we don't have the plan yet rolled out. We still work in progress, and we hopefully try and finish it. But at this stage, you can start small. Sometimes we think of starting big, buying expensive books and sell it, but you can start small. We have books that you can sell from as little as 100 Rand.
Okay.
So start small, but think big.
Yeah.
So that's the financial benefit. But as I said, you benefit from two sides.
Yeah.
Financially and heaven side.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Granville. If I think of way back when we used to go out and do our kind of literature evangelism, when I was in the Pathfinders or in the youth back then, all we did was go to town, get on the train, hand out tracts. I remember those days. But students, those of you who are interested, please get on board, get onto this program. Now it's also there for your benefit. It's not only for winning souls, which is the most important part of it, to actually win people for Christ and making sure that these books get out there. But you can also benefit by it financially. So please sign up, find out where you can go, and let's start this movement going.